Welcome back. It's been a good while. I've been very busy, kids, family, work and things like that. But I've got myself a bright white TCB hoodie, courtesy of Andrew Fraser, so thanks very much for that, bud. Picked that up off him when we went to the UK Detailing Academy last weekend, which was a real eye-opening event. And if you've not been there and done one of the sort of 101 or 201 training courses, really highly recommend doing that, because some of the stuff that they're teaching is absolutely, it's just blows your mind. So anyway, I'm back with something a bit different, and it's a product that I've seen around for a little while, and it's a type of product that's becoming very popular, and it's a rinseless wash, and this one we're using is zero water from Infinity Wax. So first things first, absolutely love the new labelling from Infinity Wax. Looks brilliant, smells awesome. I think my daughter said it smells like watermelon. I'm full of a cold, so I can't really tell. So yeah, there's two ways of using it. We can spray directly on a vehicle from the bottle, which is not, so that's like a waterless wash type of usage, but we're going to use it as a rinseless. I'm really hoping we're not going to scratch the car up too badly doing it, but you've got to do it, you've got to try these things. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to use the rinseless method, which is to add 50 to 100 ml of zero water to a fresh wash bucket and mix well. Now, using a microfiber wash mitt, gently wash the vehicle and follow up by drying using a quality microfiber towel. It actually says microfiber towel, but anyway, we get that. So yeah, I think it's got some kind of added protection inside here as well, so it tops up protection while you're at it. So I'm looking forward to it. So I've got this little Max Shine jug, it's proper cute, from Infinity Wax. I think it was a £10, £2 for the little jug. So we're going to put 100 ml into 3/4 of a bucket. So that's a big 20 litre bucket, so we've got about 15 litres. We'll put 100 ml in, we'll give it a good mix up. We've got a Valet Pro wash mitt, we'll chuck that in and we'll just press on. So yeah, we'll chat as we're going. Right, so here's a little jug, we're going to do the 100 ml like we said. And I'll pop it into the bucket. So it's £10 for the bottle, so it's going to be about £2 for the wash. Bearing in mind we're not using any water or anything, because it's a rinseless. So I'd say it's pretty cost effective. So there we go. And what we'll do, we're using this Valet Pro wash mitt, so we're just going to dunk that in. And we'll just use it to agitate everything. Obviously we're not using a hose, so we don't put that in to agitate it. So yeah, that's the product in the bucket. So I think it's going to be quite hard to make out the amount of dirt that we've actually got on this panel, but it's quite dirty at the side there. You just see it's all quite light dust really. Get round to the side. Hopefully you can see. Quite a bit of dirt build up there. Just take you in. Yeah, should be able to make that out. So yeah, I think we're going to be alright using a rinseless wash to carry out this clean, but anything that's dirtier than this I would feel really uncomfortable doing so. But yeah, so aside from really the lowers, it's not too dirty. So what we're going to do as we always do, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. Obviously the top's going to be the cleanest section, and when doing it this method, it is really crucial with this method that we do top to bottom. So I'm not going to do the roof just because I can't really reach and I don't want to get a step. So let's do it. wash mitt's been soaking in there for a few minutes. Now, I'm just going to wring it out so it's lightly damp, and then it just says to use it in one direction. So I'm just going to pull it down like that. Pull it down, pull it down. Right, and I think we've got that panel. So can't see anything on the mitt. We'll rinse it out. And we'll do the same again. The glass. We'll soak it out a bit. Get onto the doors. Same again. That's another panel done. And yeah, we're just going to use this matte shine plush drying towel just to dry the panel off. So far I'd say that it feels really well lubricated. It does feel safe. It's very bizarre though, it's almost completely out of your comfort zone doing it in this method, but it does feel lubricated, and it does appear that in the bottom of the bucket the dirt and the dust and there was a bit of bird poo is sitting in the bottom of the bucket. So we'll take a closer look at that before we wrap this video up. So it's definitely left a nice finish, and it is very clean. Can't see any visible issues with it immediately. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Now, this is the bucket. I've only done one half of the car. I'll finish the rest off later. So I don't know how well you can see into the bucket, but let's just take the mitt out. The water coming out of the mitt is very clean, and the mitt is still clean, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. Now, it's hard to tell, but there's nothing floating around in that water, but it is visibly dirty. So to me, everything that is, let's just move that out of the way, everything that we've pulled off the surface has dropped under the grit guard, and I can actually see under the grit guard there's a few bits and pieces just stuck underneath there. Now, I'm not a chemist, but the reason these work the way they do, and why we shouldn't be too concerned about it, is because of surfactants. So surfactants are key to these products. So they're absolutely packed full of surfactants. Let's see if it says anything like that on here. No, it just says it's a polymer waterless cleaning system, but it's surfactants that make this possible. So what surfactants do ultimately is they cocoon particles of dirt in the water that you're using. So obviously as you go to wipe it off, that piece of dirt is cocooned in the surfactant and the water, so as you go to pull it down with the mitt, it's not actually abrasive because the water and the surfactant are fully surrounding the particle. And then what it also means is that when it's in this bucket, it drops to the bottom and sits lower than your grit guard. So shampoos do a similar thing, but these I'm guessing have got completely different surfactants in there, and a lot more surfactants to aid that happening. So yeah, it feels safe, and it's definitely a method I would use on like a show vehicle or something like that, because it feels safe, it's leaving protection behind, it's pretty cost effective at £2 a clean, and it's not really any graft. Also, it's really good for if you're in an area with a hose pipe ban or anything like that. So they do have the place, and I can't compare it against anything, as this is the only one I've ever tried. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this stuff, and it's definitely something that I would do again. The finish on the car is lovely, it looks really good, it felt safe, it's slick, it's left protection behind. What else can you say about it, really? So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you sort of like these quick look videos, just quickly looking at a product. I can always do extended versions if there's anything anyone wants to see, so just let me know. Yeah, happy to do that. So just drop in the comments there, and I'll extend them into full videos. But I like these quick look ones because I can just grab what I need to do and just quickly get it done in between life, really. So yeah, definitely a handy product, and I'll be keeping that in the back of the car.